Hi, all you lovely creative people. This is June from Oak Witch Lane Designs. And it's a little cold down here, so I have my robe on. It's sort of cold in New York, and I didn't raise the heat on the house because goodness knows I don't want to pay my utility company any more than I already do. So how is everyone today? I just have to put my light on, and I will do that. Let me see. I got to get up my YouTube chat. Okay. So today was going to be part two of the angel that I try to create. And I'm going to tell you some of the problems that I had. If you watched the last episode on this whole thing, you'll know that I ran into a ton of problems basically because the ribbon that I was using was the wrong fabric. And I put a link in the description below on it's an Amazon link, and I'm not an affiliate with Amazon, but it's a link so that you can see the type of ribbon that you should be using. I know everybody knows it. I know everybody knows the type of ribbon, but I just wanted to give a link for those who don't know. You just get the sheer one with the wire edging. So I have some people here. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Benny. Hi, Shirley. How are you? Hi, everyone who's here. And hi to all my secret Santas. Those are the people that we normally call the lurkers, but because they give me a gift of a view, they are now my secret Santas, and that's what I'm going to be call them. Hi, Joanne. How you doing? Hi, Ashley. How you doing? I missed you before. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Joanne. Okay, so Cora couldn't make it today. Um, and so I was hoping that she could continue on this crazy journey of this angel with me, but she couldn't make it, and that's okay. Okay, I didn't miss anybody, right? I got everybody. Okay. What else did I want to say? Um, just a little note. Okay, a lot of a lot of people, whether on social media, and I just want to get this over with at the beginning, especially because I'm really hoping I can get this angel done. And if I don't, by the way, if I don't get the angel done, I am not going to make a third video. I'm just going to make it tomorrow and post pictures of it on my Facebook and Instagram pages. And Barbara, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but once I'm done with this angel's going to you. It's green. I hope you like green. I'm not sure if you like green. I think you once told me you didn't, but I'm just going to send it to you. You could do whatever you want with it. Okay. I didn't miss anybody. Okay. I said hello to everybody. What was I going to say? I'm going to make let me get this part over with, and then we're just going to move on to the angel. There's a lot of people that are having some really crummy things happening in their lives right now. You know who you are. I'm not going to mention it. Shannon, Barbara's daughter, breaking her foot was almost the good news of the bad bunch. I mean, there's so many things that I've been hearing. And in this holiday time where everybody is trying desperately to be jolly, I just want to acknowledge that there are some people that are sad and suffering, and my heart goes out to you. Um, we just keep putting more lights on and trying to dispel the darkness, but there is some very sad, some dark things in some people's lives right now. And I hope that you can find some cheer from the season, although I know it's very hard. And just for the record, not that I'm thinking I like that Shannon broke her foot. I absolutely not, but that she's okay. Her foot's on the mend. I hope it's on the mend. Is about the least of the bad news that I've been reading about and hearing about. So to all of you out there who might not be so very jolly and happy, I understand, and I think a lot of people do, and I think a lot of people are just lighting more lights so that they can bring happiness into their life. I think everybody has a little sorrow, some more than others. So with that said, let's get to some crafting. Let's be creative. Let's hope this angel gets done. And I'm going to switch my cameras around. All right, hi, Martha. Okay, let's switch the cameras around. Put this guy down. Yep. Let's see. So I do it in settings. Hopefully. Okay, here we go. Now I made this. I did try to get this to be in focus, and I hope we can. It's not that well, not that great in focus there. Let me get my chat up. Okay, hold on. So Martha's here. Shirley just got a text. Let me just read that. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a little, okay. Hold on one second. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Hey, Shannon, I was just talking about you. Martha's been, I'm really sorry about that. Barbara's been making chocolate covered pretzels all afternoon. June is popular tonight. Yeah. Well, okay. Are you wearing a hat? Hold on. I think I gave, I'm sorry. No. Mike is trying to get here and I gave him the right one. This is, hey, hold on, guys. I'm really sorry about this. Just give me one more second and I promise we'll get this all figured out. Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's got it.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, you got on.
I'm on with this, but not the YouTube.
Right. No, this is the, if you want to be, you're on with me. Not video, but if you wanted to go on the YouTube, then I thought I sent you the correct YouTube chat.
I think it was last week's.
I did? Did you just want to be?
Is Cora on it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why it said an hour and 30 minutes into it. You just got on, right?
Yes. So I guess I sent you the wrong YouTube link?
Maybe, but this is the right one.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Good. Everybody, I don't know if you can see chat. Everyone's saying hello to you.
I have to change over to chat.
Oh, okay. Not comments?
Yeah, I'm over there now.
Okay. Shannon, how is your foot? Okay, so let's go while Mike's looking at chat. What I had to do, I'll take these off. I'm working now. It was cold down here. What I had to do with this ribbon, I'll show you how far I got. I'm hurting a little bit hanging in there. Wonderful, Shannon. Okay. Mike, I'll read chat because you got to switch back and forth too many times. So that's okay.
Yeah, I can't see the show without having the chat on.
Okay. All right. How are you?
Good. Hanging in. We're decorating the tree in a couple minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you get the tree up? Because last I heard the tree was, you were going to hang it from the ceiling.
Yeah, we just can't be too rough with it. We got to be very careful hanging the ornaments.
Okay.
It might tip.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want it. You got to, that would not be good. Sorry. I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. It's just been a day. Okay. So last you saw, I only had one sleeve on or two sleeves on, and I didn't like either one of the sleeves. It wasn't working properly. So I took them off and I redid the sleeves because I wanted them to be a little bit better than what they were. They were ending up here like elbow sleeves, and that wasn't what I wanted. So I moved them down a little bit, fixed that up. Then I took the ribbon and I glued the two wired edges together, and I wrapped the body just like this, like we were talking about, like a kimono, and we did that. And I used wire to wrap it around to hold it really tight against the clothespin. And then I just had some of this leftover ribbon, so I wrapped it around her neck and down the side and down, crisscrossed. And then I used glue and the wire, so this thing should not be coming off at all. In the meantime, before I even wrapped this piece around, what I did was I used a pipe cleaner, and these are from, thank you, Ashley. These pipe cleaners that I'm currently using are from the Dollar Tree, and I have to tell you, you get what you pay for, because they're already, and I don't know if you can see this, but they're shedding and they're losing their gold pieces. I need that string. Go over here. Oh, this is the eyes. I didn't want to lose the eyes, so I just stuck it in her head, not the right way. It's shedding. And I mean, seriously, it should not be shedding at this point. But if you get better quality pipe cleaners, chenille stems, whatever you want to call it, thank you, Barbara, you wrap it, you just twist it, and maybe with a real good one, you won't have to twist it to give it some depth, some thickness to this thing. But with these, I had to twist them. And then you just make a circle. This is easy. Circle, check how big you want it. Twist again. And put it in the back. And then I wrapped more of that gold cord I had. I glued it, I wrapped it, and then I put this gold ribbon on top. So how was work today, Mike?
It was good. The kids are getting antsy now.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Yeah, they're getting a little excited, I guess you could say.
And you have to go in. What is today? Tuesday? You got 3 more days. Oh gosh.
Yeah, 3 more. Some schools have off Friday, but we don't.
Wait, the kids have off Friday?
Some schools do. We don't.
Of course. No. Yeah, we never did. Kings Park never did.
Our bonus was the day before Thanksgiving. That was our bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for those, I guess, the people who cook, it's a wonderful bonus. For those who don't, it's sort of like, ugh,
Yeah. Well, you could say the same about Friday too,
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. For those who are going, well, they'll take the day off anyway. Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say what you were going to say, and then I'll go.
I said there was 60-something teachers out yesterday and the day
How
before.
many?
60-something.
50? Wow.
So, yep.
Oh,
people
boy.
are taking some time, I guess, to wrap and to get prepared.
To get themselves sort of ready for the holidays?
I guess, yeah.
Barbara lives down in North Carolina, and it says their schools got out last Friday. Are they off between Christmas and New Year's, Barbara? And Martha is lighting more lights. The world and us need it. Yeah. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, about something about darkness versus light, but I'm going to try to get to this thing first. Okay, one of the things I wanted to show everybody is this is a sheer ribbon that would look absolutely beautiful if I made this angel with the sheer ribbon. It would have been much easier. I just would have wire wrapped it and everything else like that instead of using this fabric. But the thing is, I don't like this part. I don't like that part because it's just too much. Okay, Mike. Now you see this? Oh, you can't see chat.
No, I can't see chat. I see what you're doing though.
Oh, you can see? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Remove. Oh, see, this is report unwanted pornography. There we go. Report. Okay. And hidden. If the next time this sex fiend, well, I shouldn't have said the name, sorry. The next time that idiot comes on, or that bot, if we could block it, that would really be good. Okay. Thank you, Martha, by the way. I was trying to block this thing. Put user in timeout. Can I do that? I'm going to do that. Okay. All right. Where was I? Okay. I didn't like the strips of gold hanging out into it. It just didn't look right to me. It was just too much gold. Where if it was just wire wrapped, you see how this one looks? If it's just wire wrapped, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bold on it. And it's sort of, to me only, it makes it look cheap with this kind of a thing. And when you try to cut it off like I just did, like cut a little of it off because this fabric is going to fray, what happens is you're cutting off the wire. So that's absolutely, no use to you if you're cutting. You need the wire to get it to twist. So if you're looking for ribbon to make this and you want to look for sheer ribbon, if it bothers you like it does me, don't get one where they have this big thing on the edges of the wired ribbon. Just get one that has, just like it looks like they sew, this kind of wire on the ribbon. And if you go to my Amazon link that I gave you, you will see a couple of different varieties with a little different colors. They had this pink gold one that I thought was very, very pretty for those people who like pink, Barbara, for ribbon to do this. Okay, so now that I said all of that, I told you what I did with this. So with her skirt, I wasn't going to try to fumfer with it and try to make it work like I did with the sleeves, especially on a live. So what I did was, now I have one here. I cut them all to approximately the same length. You don't have you're not on screen, but you don't have your camera on either.
No, it's not on.
Nope.
No, there's some glitches more than it was last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see everyone's chat, but they can't. I think I'm writing to everyone, but they can't see what I'm writing either.
Oh, they can't see what you're writing?
No one responded to anything. So either I'm not appealing to the audience or they're not seeing it.
No, I think it is. I think if I looked into there's two chats, you might be writing in a personal chat just to me.
Oh, maybe.
And if I take that down, I won't be able to see my YouTube chat.
Yeah, we'll iron out the kinks.
Well, what?
We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right.
Where's Teresa tonight?
She's making cookies with Ben.
Oh, okay.
Benny.
All right.
They were gonna come in. I sent her the link. The only thing is, I figured if they were making cookies, I'd have to mute them, because if it's anything with the pots and the pans, and if it's anything like when Megan and I are making cookies, it's best if we didn't hear all the conversation.
Very true.
Okay. No, he's not. Yeah, he's not coming in chat, and I don't have the split screen, and he doesn't have any video. I'm just seeing a gray thing with a white circle. Okay, so, with fabric, you have to sear it. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Benny, I know. Very lively discussions when there's a couple of chefs in the kitchen. So you can just sear this ribbon so that it doesn't fray by running it against the flame. Have water nearby. I don't want to bring the camera down anymore because I don't want to burn my lens out, because then we'd really be in trouble. Thank you, Martha. Now, I could have done this with glue. but why bother with glue when you can do it with the candle and start a fire? Okay. Oh, I wanted to show everybody, and I just got water all over the place. That's good. Hopefully it dries and doesn't leave spots. This was a doorknob. I found this in Hobby Lobby. I was looking for it another night. I'm sorry, Joanne. I don't think I could go for 3 nights trying to make this angel. I really don't. Besides, I have to do the hair, okay? And wait until you see the hair. It might be another night. Hold on. Hold on a second. What's happening? Okay. All right. Mike, that's fine. Mike has to go in a little bit. He's got to decorate his tree. Thank you for coming, and hopefully you come back if you can.
Yeah, I'll try to come back. We'll try to get this tree standing straight and some ornaments on it.
Okay. All right.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Mike left. All righty. So for this one, even though I said I wanted to do no sew, I can't. I have to sew. So it's just a running stitch, and it goes really quick. And I even threaded my needle to try to get ahead of the game here. And this is about, I don't mind hand sewing, but to be honest with you, it's not one of my favoriteest things to do. So you're just going to do a running stitch on the top, just so that you can gather it. And like I said, again, with the proper ribbon, you wouldn't have to do this. Okay, it's just a gathering stitch. It's no big deal to do. Although this fabric really resents you trying to do anything with it but a bow. Wrap the fabric around the top. And then put your needle through. And of course, there you go, put my pliers away because I didn't think I would need my pliers. Go through again. Yeah, I'm cold, Barbara. I got my, I'm in my robe. I'm in my PJs and robe. I didn't get so dressed up for everybody. Especially downstairs in my house, we only have one long baseboard and it's against the opposite wall. And it's not very, it doesn't keep very warm down here, and heat rises. My heat just came on. I'm just grateful that it's working. Hey, Vic, how are you, sweetheart? Oh, that's nice, Shannon, that the doggies are with you. I've been cold all day on and off. Yeah, I've been, I don't know, my fingers and toes. Okay, so now you just want to knot it. And I'm just, again, this is not sewing for the ages here. I'm so glad you made it, Victoria. Okay. Now, put away the things we don't need. We talked about the ribbon. Put the ribbon away. Ribbon falls on the floor. That's fine. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you this. My daughter will probably kill me, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. She decided, she saw on Instagram, I think it was Instagram, some lady who was knitting frogs. And this is the first frog she made. And she gave it to me. I believe we called his name Hector. I'm not sure. I think it was Hector. We made the eyeballs and stuff. And now she's sitting right here with me, my little frog. Okay, so we have 6 of these pieces. And I am going to get my fabric tack. Now, this is the difference. Thank you, Benny. This is the difference because of this fabric. Usually, and I'll show you what I usually did on all the other angels, you glue them like up that they cover the head, and then you bend them down like that, and it leaves a nice seam. But because these are such a pain in the neck and don't work right, we're just going to have to glue them straight on like this. Okay, straight on like that. Why is this so foggy? Maybe it wants to come down a little bit so it's less foggy. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. He is adorable. Love the frog. Megan did a good job. Yes, she did. She made us another one. She said she was going to make a sweater for this one, but I said I was going to make a bow tie. And I have this hat. This is a little bowler hat I made that's going on one of my mice. But I thought he looked so cute with the bowler hat. Look at him. How cute he is. Okay. We're up to there now. And we have a little puddle. We don't want her to hang out in the puddle. Okay. And this is how we're going to glue these little guys on. I'm going to put glue on. I do this in an order. There's 2 on the sides, 1 in the front, 1 in the back. Aw, he needs a car. Oh, goodness. Don't mention that. She'll probably ask me to make her a car. And I'm so backed up on things I got to make. It's getting scary here. Oh, a cane. Oh, a cane. Oh, I can make a cane. I can make a cane. A car was a whole nother thing, but I can definitely make a cane. Okay. So I put glue just on the sides, and I know some of these, even though I cut them the same size, are longer, and I want the longer ones. There was 3 longer ones and 3 short. This is a long one, I think. This ribbon has fought me every step of the way, and I don't know why, because I like the color. I wasn't throwing it out. I'm trying to use it. I don't know why it's fighting me, but we'll use these. Those in the front. Okay, so 2. All right. So I got one of the longer ones and one of the shorter ones. I'm going to put the side back down first. Okay. Maybe I need some more glue. We're definitely not going to be stingy with the glue on this stuff. Oops, hit the camera because it's so low. The color is beautiful, right, Barbara? I think the color is gorgeous. What I'm trying to do is put them on the side, but the front one on top of the back one. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here so my finger stops going into the glue. Now I'm going to wrap wire around this. Okay, just going to hold it there. It is, and once I can stop holding this down, hopefully for a second, I want to show you well, I want to get the skirt on and then I'll show everybody what I want, what I think would be a better use to this fabric than what I'm currently using it as. For this, I think what it needs is a longer, to make a longer angel, not a shorter one. Not such a small one. I think this type of fabric needs the length to make it flow better. I'm just trying to get the fabric tack to dry a little bit because it works better when it's a little less fresh, when it's a little bit drier, so it's more tackier. Okay, and I'm holding it there. Okay. And now, so you put the back side down first, then the front side. You do that on both sides, and then you put the back piece on, and finally the front piece. I hope this is making sense. Because I'd really like you to try doing an angel or two, especially if you have the right ribbon. It is not that hard. Believe me, I made quite a few of them. And besides the one that I've been showing you, the red one, I made 4 of them. I used all sorts of different materials. I made about, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 other ones that I no longer have. But once you get into the hang of making it, it's not that bad. It really isn't. Okay, nope. And if you want to put something down with fabric tack and you don't, I think I've said this before, and you don't want your finger damp to stick to the fabric tack, dampen your finger with water. I think I said that before. Maybe I haven't. Okay. Now, before I move it too much, I have some wire here. And I want to make sure my wire is working. Gotta have enough, and it doesn't get all messed up with each other. That's enough right now. This sort of, hopefully this will work. I'm trying to catch all the ends. Let me get this side to come over a little bit more on the top. Just that's, I'm trying to wrap all of the ends. So besides, and I'm going to pull. Besides the glue, it is now wire wrap. So these things should not be ever coming off. Move that little piece of wire I left in the front. And hopefully everybody can see this because the cameras, I almost can't see what I'm doing. And then you just take your wire and you twist it. Okay, and I should have left my pliers here, but of course I didn't, and I'm not going to run and get them, but that's good enough. Take that and press that down. That was very thin wire. And there you go. She now has her skirt on. And you can fluff. Is this straight? It's not straight. That would bother me. You can fluff the skirt any which way you want to make it more full looking. Hold on, let me get that out of the way. Okay. Now, it seems like I didn't do a great job of wire wrapping, but what we're also going to do is usually with the other angels that I've made, I take the same fabric that I made the angel in and I do a wrap with it and then tie it at the waist. But this stuff just doesn't want to work for me right now because it's so small. So I am going to take a totally different ribbon. wrap it around here a couple of times to hide the mess we made trying to get the skirt on. I have never had such problems with ribbon not doing what I want, either that or because I'm live, one or the other, I don't know. Wrap it around a couple of times so nobody can see the mess you made. Hopefully, check the back, and then just tie it. Okay. And of course, some of that that wire is showing, but I can fix that later. That's not something that, again, you'll have to worry about because you're going to be using the right ribbon for this. I'm not gluing this, I'm just tying it because I might want to fix it a little bit later. And then you take this and you whatever you call this, I could dovetail it. And you have your angel. And this, for all of this aggravation, is very lightweight. So if you have a real tree, you won't have any problems with it bringing down the branch. It's very lightweight. I'm just trying to fluff the skirt a little bit. It's Teresa. Hi, Teresa. You're on Benny's computer. Okay. There you go. Now, this was pins, like I told you. I just took those pins that have the little round tops to them. I didn't have any black ones, so I painted 2 of them black, and then I just put some shiny stuff on it. And now I'm hoping, everybody close your eyes. The pin is too big for the head. It goes right through to the back. So I'm just going to take a little of the pin off. And hopefully I can still stab it in. If not, I have my felting needles here, and we'll get it in that way. Well, that one went flying and came back. Okay, let's get rid of this. I can show that. Okay, figure out where you want her eyeballs to be. And of course, now that you have cut the back of the pin is not as sharp. Let's see, I'm going to take apart this little tool because my felting needles are over there and I don't feel like getting up. And I'm going to put one eye here. And this is just breaking the fibers up a little bit so I can get the pin in there. Hopefully. Do I like where it is? Yes. Okay. And now to try to get that right on that side. Ah, nope. Our eyes are going to be a little close together. Maybe I should put them a little farther apart. Hold on. Okay. Good. Now you have two eyes staring at you. Hello. Now, I'm trying to remember what I used, and I think I probably used paint for the other one's mouth. So I was just thinking, if I did that, it's never be happy with the eye placement. Yeah, at this point with this one, I'm just, wherever the eyes are, it's good. I am at the point of the eyes are in, good. They're straight, good. That's fine. I am not. Oof, this little one has been a problem. Okay. Now, where's the red magic marker? I am going to try to do this. Hopefully, I can do this right. I think I used paint on the other ones. So I'm just going to try to dot this real carefully to make a mouth. And if it doesn't work, I can see I tried up here. If it doesn't work, I can cut out the felt and cut out the wool and put more in there. But I'm just going to dot, 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 dot. Okay, she's got a mouth. There we go. I know if Sandy's here, if she was here, I'm not sure. She would want me to do a nose, but I'm not going for a nose. Okay, now here comes the next dilemma, the hair. All righty. All right, everybody take a deep breath, take a break, have a drink of water. I wanted to show you this. I'm going to lift this up a little bit. Okay. I forgot to put my light on. I don't know. There goes everybody. You're going for a ride, guys. Hope you were ready for your ride. Where is the light? Okay. Nope, that's the camera. All right, hold on. We'll find the light. I got so many wires here. It's ridiculous. Where is the light? Do we need the light? I don't even know. Why is the light now? Okay, we're not going to need the light. Hey, guys, we're not going to need the light. You know why? Because everything is squished around here. Everything is going backwards. Oh, here's the, okay, wait a minute. Here we got it. There's the light. Look at that. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Barbara. Okay, see, now what I was saying is if this was a little bit bigger, you could do the angel. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know I hate when people move their, okay, there. If this was the angel itself was a little bigger, you could drape this to make a beautiful skirt. It wouldn't be connected, but it would be a beautiful skirt. And then what you could have done underneath this, if it's bigger, is you could put some gold tulle underneath, and it would be lovely by twisting these. And I'm going to see how much I have of this, because at this point, it's, it's so annoying. I just might make it a bigger angel. You could twist it, and then if you had the gold tulle under it, it would be gorgeous as that. And then you could put, because it's bigger, if this is the size of the skirt, you can use bigger gold ribbon to make it, flowing through. You could just put, pieces of gold ribbon. It could be really pretty. But on this size, it's a pain. Okay, so now we're going to do the hair. Now, this hair, which I am going to attempt to do, and I don't like crooked. This hair, which I did, is embroidery floss, and it's glue stiffened embroidery floss. And I started to do that earlier today to see if I remembered, and I'm really glad I did, because I didn't remember how I did it. So I'm going to start with embroidery floss. I made some curls already, but if it gets too much, I'm just going to needle felt some hair on her and call it a day, because we only have an hour and 15 minutes left for a 2-hour show. And that's how much it might take me just to do the hair. Okay, so yeah, I think you're gonna need, and of course I lost the end to this. You're gonna need one packet, I don't know what they call it, a skein, I don't know, of embroidery floss. Oh, this was two, these are two different colors too. No, they're the same color. Okay, and this is just stuff I had in reserve. And I started to make the curls. Okay. The first thing I do is I put bangs on them. All right, now if I can find an end, which of course I can't find. End. Thank you. This is going to be a mess. You see, Joanne, this might go into the new year. I know. And it's not, and it shouldn't be. And it's only because I picked the wrong ribbon for it. Otherwise, this thing would have been done in the dreams, already on its way to you, Barbara. It would have been completely complete. Now I put it down and I don't, okay. The first thing you do is the bangs, okay? And I'm going to see if I can do this. Okay, let's move everybody up so we can see what I'm doing. Whoops, I just lost a whole bunch of curls. I just dumped a whole bunch of curls on the floor. That's good. Okay. Where do my curls go? Everybody stay. So the first thing you're going to do is run some glue. And this is the same if it was a bead, any of the things that you would use. Oh, there we go again with hitting the camera. Sorry. I got glue all over my fingers. Okay. Now, I don't remember exactly how I did all of these. I was trying to remember, but I did them so long ago. I think I probably wrapped this around a piece of paper and then had them all laid out. But let's do it the hard way. By just doing individual strands, and it really doesn't take as long as you think. I don't think, I hope. We'll see. So I'm just laying it down, hopefully enough for this. And once this fabric tack takes hold, you're gonna have, you're really gonna have to rip it to get it off. Yeah, it has been, Joanne. I tell you. Sometimes I was sitting here thinking maybe I shouldn't be doing, maybe this was the wrong thing to try to show you, but I just thought, okay, I thought it would be easier to do. And like I said before, it would have been easier to do. And you can trim these if they're like looking too long to you. You can trim them. I thought it would be easier to do. And again, with the right ribbon, I'm repeating myself a million times, but what the heck? It was a perfect thing to show. Well, I was thinking again, even though I promised to just do it, finish it, and then show like a video of it without it being live. But then I just said, you know what? I'm going to be as stubborn as a mule, as I've been called stubborn in my life. and I'm just going to get it done. Because if I was making this to, for myself or to sell, I would have found a way to do it, right? That's what we do. We find ways to do things. My sister was like, just, change the whole fabric. And she's right. I should have changed the fabric from last week to this week and just said it wasn't working. But we were going to get this fabric to work no matter what. And you see, I'm getting more of those gold pieces from that lovely Dollar Tree, whatever you call it, chenille stem pipe cleaner. When did pipe cleaners start to be called chenille stems? I'll never know, but whatever. And you can do the hair any which way you want. This is just what I've done, so I wanted to show you what I've done. And whenever you see I'm putting my hand in water. Yes. Well, this basically is sort of based on the corn husk angels that I showed you last week from that 1985 Family Circle article. This idea, because, all right, I've made the angels where the skirt was just beads on a string, the real tiny beads, the seed beads. And you just make like 7 or 8 of them, and then you just use a pipe cleaner for their arms and put a little tool around their waist, and that, that's their body and stuff. I've saw that in a magazine and I absolutely loved it. Then I saw the corn husk angel and I absolutely loved it. And I like, and of course I have to make it harder for myself by making it smaller, but you know what? They're fine, because I think I've said this before. I do this for Halloween, and I do it for Halloween now, and I did it for Christmas way back when. I like making my own ornaments for the tree as much as I can, because I think it means something more to you and your children. I know that, my kids know exactly which one is theirs and which one isn't theirs, and I've tried to make 2 of everything, so it's a nice split. I wanted to see how, I know there are different ways to make them. I'm just so glad to see you're human. I'm hitting everything and I'm snorting. Okay. I am so human, Shannon. I should start videotaping this other thing I'm making. That should show you how human I am. But I can only videotape it as private, because here I'm on my best behavior. Then when I'm making something that doesn't work, there's a lot of, let me put it this way, fungi mushroom talking, all right? Right, Juna, I was having trouble with one of the girls' Christmas present I was making. I fell asleep and dreamed how to fix it. Wow, jumped up and fixed it in the middle of the night. That's lovely, Barbara. Yeah, I was thinking on how to do this at night too before I went to sleep, and figuring, you know what? This is, it was Shannon's kitchen. It's always a pain. She's so funny. I was trying to figure out how to do this, because there's this thing that I get. Like I said, I was stubborn, and I said, this is not going to defeat me. This is just ribbon. You're going to figure it out. Now, originally, this was supposed to be no sew. Unfortunately, with this, I had to sew it. But, it's good, because now if you have a ribbon that you want to use and it's not working out for you, you know that just by searing the edges, or you can also, and I'm glad we're talking about this, take your glue, and you don't need fabric check or anything else like that. All you need is And let me show you that. And I don't have, do I have my good scissors? Hold on, I want to show you this. Don't go out and buy more products, really. And I know that that's not, you know, what the distributors of products want me to say, but tough. They never gave me anything for free. So I'm not going to worry about what they want or what they don't want. Okay? You get a clean edge. Take your Aleen Super Tacky Glue. You don't have to get freight check. Do a very light bead. Yeah, I'm not even pressing the glue bottle. I'm using gravity and whatever seeps out. And there you go. And you let this dry. And if there's a little too much, you take it off with your finger. And I promise you that would work just as well as any fabric check. Okay? I mean, fabric, whatever check, freight check. If you don't use fabric a lot where you don't need to buy the freight check product, you can do this and it works just as well. It might take longer to dry, but it works just as well as anything else, or you can burn it like I did. But some fabrics don't burn, like they don't burn to an edge, they continue to burn. So that wouldn't be a good idea. But for this is fine and it works. Okay, so I'm just going to put this to dry somewhere, and hopefully I'll remember to show you what that glue looks like later. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not there with the Higgins ladies right now. Okay, so we got her to have a few little bangs. Okay, and some of this is wet because I was dipping my finger in, but it really doesn't matter. It's probably best if it's all wet, because what I'm going to do now is I took some of this tacky glue and I mixed it with water earlier today to make some curls, and it's sort of gotten a little dried out. But it's okay, Ashley. You can get in trouble. Shannon can't run right now. Unless she's a good thrower of things, she can't run. Come on, water up a little bit. Boy, this dry, it gets thicker and thicker. And I'm just tapping a little glue on these things. That's all. And that'll keep the front part down. All right. Now, to make curls. And I am so glad I did this earlier, because I was having problems with this too. I had to remember how to do it. Okay, I used to have a knitting needle, and I don't have that knitting needle anymore. I don't know, probably tossed it because I don't knit, or gave it to my daughter. Could we please find an end? Okay. Here we go. All right. Here's a little trick. I can return a Christmas present. Aww. Okay, Ashley, you better behave. Okay, ladies, you're going to have a storm coming up and down there. Nobody's returning anything because you got to go over and help your mother cook, okay? Nobody start returning presents. Everybody remain calm under all crazy situations. Okay, how to make curls. And I'm really glad I did this because I was having some real problems with this before. Take something that's about the thickness, the rod that you want your curls to be. Okay? Put some glue. This is a very messy project. So let's move the mouse out of the way. It's a mess as it is. Put some glue on the end of the embroidery floss. Wrap it around. Now here's the trick. You're not wrapping it tight, and you're leaving a lot of space in between the curls, because if you try to make it real tight, it doesn't come off. You see that? Okay. Then you get the glue off your fingers and you push it back which loosens it up, and then push it forward, get close to where you want to lay it because you want it to dry, and hopefully it will come off your finger. Do whatever you have to. Now this is where everything, all of a sudden all the glues start working, and just get it down like that. You put some water there, you let it dry. Okay? And that's how we get that done. Now, by the time I'm finished, there will be no tinsel left on this chenille stem. It's all coming off. All right. So I'm going to do the back. I did some curls already. You can do the curls separately, or you can do the curls on her and I'll show you both ways. This is separately. I am just taking some fabric tack. Oh, the reason why you push it back, I think I hope I said that because I don't remember, is that you're loosening up. Because if you did it really tight, and I'll show it to you after I glue some of these down. If you did it really tight, now these are all separate that I just sort of put together. Leave that alone. Don't worry about the edge there if you can't see what I'm trying to talk about. Let me just get this to go down. Okay. Let me just get some of these on, and I'll show you. And you can put them in like a riot of curls. This doesn't have to be neat, unless you're really into having neat hair. I think it sort of looks better with it sort of sloppy like that. Just all sorts of curls all over the place. That's my opinion. If you want them neat, then by all means make them neat. That's okay too. I'm just trying to get all the ones that I made, get them in there, any which way that, looks okay. That doesn't look okay there, so I'll put it over here a little bit more. Wet your finger. Should be damp. It shouldn't be wet, but what the heck, why not? So she just has a riot of curls in the back. And what you're trying to do is cover it so that you don't see any of the scalp or the needle felting or the wooden ball or anything else that you have. Okay. Now you can see some of that there, and you can play with it a little bit more to condense it. Okay. Then you can take this off, and you can just put little pieces in there too. Not, they don't all have to end to a curl if you're just trying to get like some spots covered up. You can just take a few little pieces, and nobody's going to look to make sure, except that my finger wasn't wet, to make sure that hold on, we have some technical, there we go, that every piece ended in a curl. Okay. And if you have a wooden bead, and I could have done this with this too, if you have a wooden bead, you might even want to paint the wooden bead where you're putting the hair, the color of the hair, so that you won't see any white spots, or not white spots, scalp come through. Okay, but you can just add little pieces of the stuff that you cut off. And if you twist it the right way, nobody's going to tell that it's not attached to a curl. Just putting a little glue, hopefully a little glue. Let me clean this top off. I ordered Fabric Tack, Joanne, from Amazon. It came lovely. It was freezing on the day it came, so I was waiting for, as soon as he dropped off the package, I always get pictures of my stoop. So I went outside and I got it really fast. And a little came out the top, but that's okay. But this Fabric Tack that I'm using was one that I put the acetone in just to, because it's such a waste because it was getting so thick. So I fixed it up with the acetone, and I really paid attention to what I was doing so that I didn't pour too much of it or too little. Now, again, all of this is going to be covered by a messy bun, so you don't have to worry that all of this area right here is so neat either, okay? Now, I would be putting more curls on her on the side, but here is how we're going to do. Let me see. Do I have anything? Yeah, no, I can't use that. What could I use? Okay, maybe I could use a couple of these. I'm trying to make something where I can loop the hair around, so it's almost like you're making a fringe. But I want it longer than this. Okay, we'll figure it out. Ashley, it depends on how much is left in my bottle of the glue. I do it, the best way I can say it is that I put a little in, and a little might, let's say a little might be a tablespoon. I had this much glue, and I put in, I would say 2 tablespoons. I shut it, and then I started to shake it a lot. I let it rest for a little while, and I realized that it could use just a little bit more. So then I just started putting in like little pours. I guess if I was going to say anything, a teaspoon at a time. And when it finally got to the point, and I think I put a little too much, it's a little runny, but I really would rather have my Fabric Tack a little runny, because when it's thick, it's just a pain in the neck. And I just keep closing it and shaking it up, and then you'll hear it start to like, you hear it when it's mixing and it's shaking, and you know, and it's all shook up. You can hear the shaking. At first, when you first put the acetone in, you're going like this, and you don't hear anything until it mixes. I don't know, Ashley. I only use acetone for Fabric Tack. If I wanted anything else like this, you know, this stuff, tacky glue, I'd use water, and wood glue. Well, the wood glue I get, and I really like this, and I'm going to get more of this Gorilla Wood glue. I really like how it is. Your mom told me that Fabric Tack is the best on paper, but I've been using this wood glue for other stuff because I was thinking of using paper, but I looked up, and there is some water content in here, and anything that has water is not good for paper stuff. So I couldn't use it because I was using it for something with paper. But when I was putting together pieces of chipboard for certain things, like the bottom of the Headless Horseman, I made that base. So I put all the chipboard together. I used this stuff, and I really like it because it goes on. It's a little bit liquidier than the white glue, the tacky glue, and it really holds once it dries. So I really like this product. Okay, so I'm just trying to get a length, because I think I did this as like you would do a tassel. Okay, oh, this is another curl. I can go somewhere. Okay, and what are these? Oh, more curls. Good. I think I did it this way. We'll see. Is this long enough? Maybe not, but we'll do a couple like this just to show you. I would make it a little bit longer, but I don't have a longer thing here. Of course not. Just make like a tassel. How you make a tassel. Wait, let's see. Is this? No, this is not long enough at all. Hold on. That's not good. I need. Is this long enough? No, this is shorter than that. Shoot to Mungo. I need something longer than what I currently have at my desk, so I'm looking around. What could I do? You know what? I'll just do it normal way then. Forget that. Forget trying to make this work. I could go try to find a piece of cardboard, but that's just too intense. So I'll use my fingers. They're always good. I'm wrapping it around. I'm going to take it off because I think this is good. Okay. If it's not good, we'll start all over again. Okay. I'm going to undo this. I'm going to be a little brave here. I'm going to undo that. Okay. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. When you're doing a part, okay, you're going to put the glue on the head down to, I guess, where her ear would be, and all the way up to her part. I might have put too much glue here. Can everybody see? Is that what made you lightheaded the other day? No. No, I don't think so. I don't know what the heck was. I'm putting it over her head the wrong way. Does that make sense? That's why it was very important to get the glue up to the part. Thank goodness for water. It's very important that this part stays down. You know, that's not, I don't think what made me lightheaded. I'm not even sure, but I do have to say that I think I had 2 burns on my mouth because I didn't learn the first time, so I had to do it again just to have fun. But I think there was some acetone or fabric tack or something on my paintbrush, and I put my, here we go again, son of a gun. Thank you, Barbara. Can I? Okay, report. Well, yeah, it is in. I'm also reporting them. I thought we could block people. I'm surprised I can't block. No. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. Okay. Such fun. Like I need that today, but whatever. Okay, so once it's dry, and I'm not sure it's 100% dry, and I made it too short, you flip it over so the person has a part. Okay? And there you go, they have a part. You see? So let me try to do it on the other side, and then I'll try to curl some of these hairs. And that, my friends, is why, oh, I'm sorry, but that's, my friends, is why I reacted so strongly to the Red Baron, because I didn't know who the heck a Red Baron was. And when we start talking about toes or feet, I had no idea. So in case anybody didn't really understand why I did that to the Red Baron, now you know. We've had 6 of them so far, 7 of them. Oh, okay. I put my paintbrush in my mouth and my bottom lip was burnt. It actually burnt my mouth because I wasn't eating that hot of food, and it hurt for a really long time. And I was wondering what I did. And then because I didn't learn, I did it again. Only this time I got my top lip. So sometimes it takes me a while to learn certain things. Okay, we're gonna be brazen again, right? All right, and of course this isn't going to work as well as the other one, but you know what? That's fine. We'll make it work. There we go. Yeah, it was, you know, it was a little painful, but it's my own darn fault. My mom always used to say when she was learning how to be a seamstress, way back when, the girl, you know, you put a pin in your mouth and you used to get, because at that point they were allowed to do that, the instructor used to come over and smack them. You know, I don't know if they smacked them on the head, the hand, or whatever but they used to whack them because that's not what you should be doing. You should not be putting pins in your mouth. Okay. Make sure the glue goes up to the part. Then you push it down the wrong way. Get your finger wet in anticipation of being stuck on glue. Well, you can see pretty good. I just looked at my screen. I know. It was just I needed someplace. I needed another hand to hold stuff, and there wasn't another one, so it went in the mouth. It's not such a great thing to do. It, especially with some of these, most, you know, not acetone and fabric tack are toxic. I don't, not, well, they are toxic, obviously, because they burnt me. I don't think this is toxic, although I wouldn't want to drink it. You're welcome, Joanne. I don't, you know, sometimes I think I'm repeating myself because I'm getting to the age where I do that a lot. You gotta wait for it to dry. Come on, go in there. Oh, good for you, Betty. What's the second cookie? Or Teresa, I'm sorry. What was the first cookie? What was the second cookie? Now, needle felting gingerbread. Nice. Love gingerbread. Okay. I'm trying, we made our spice cookies, which are sort of gingerbready, but I'm going to be making another one. Just not as a stressful one, just a regular cookie, just to see how I like it, because it's a new recipe. It has to pass inspection before it goes in the Christmas repertoire. Now Italian Christmas cookies. All right, is that the ones with the pinoles? I'm just trying to straighten her hair out a little bit. No, okay. Straighten her part out a little bit. Now her hair is, again, because I'm doing this, is 2 different lengths on the sides, but we can just cut this side to match that side. Whoa, just move my chat all the way down. And of course, when you're doing this, you take your time. I'm just showing you the basics of what can be done. Okay, and how to do it. And of course, while you're doing it, and if I was doing it for me, I would be taking a time. I would have gotten up and found the right length of hair. But I just want to show you how to do it. And if you're needle felting it, that would be easier. If you had a needle felted head, that would be really easy. Oh, okay, they're the white ones with the glaze and the sprinkles on that. My tablet keeps freezing up. Oh, goodness, Joanne, we can't have that. She is looking awesome. Thank you, Shirley. Okay, now that I've made a complete mess over here, let me just contain the mess. Okay. And you can haircut anything that looks, anything that looks wild. Now I can pull this thing up here, pull her falling halo off. Okay, so let's try to curl some hair while it's on the doll. And this might get really fun. How much time do I have? It's 8:21. Okay. This is how I think I did all of these. Was I curled the hair on the doll? I'm not being as brave anymore. I don't know. We'll see. So you're going to have to do it individually. And get the tip, curl. I saw the chat move. I can't look right now. I'm in the middle of curling. Put some glue on the end. Hopefully turn it some more. And then just pull out. And I hope I didn't do it too tight because it won't come off. Yep, I did it too tight. See, that's what happens. If you make the curl too tight, it won't come off. And this is going to be a messy, gluey something or other, but we're going to try to do it this way. Keep water handy and a wet cloth because you're going to lose your patience. Well, you're going to really make the curls far apart. Let me bring you down because you can't see it. Make the curls far apart because if you don't make them far apart, they're not going to want to come off. Take it off. Say a few words of hope. And then just put it down. Just put it down anywhere it goes. All right, sorry, I hit it again because I was trying to get the glue. Just get it, trying to get the glue off of everything. And then just put it down. And hopefully it'll stay curled. I'll show it to you on a front one here. Okay. I'm just trying to get glue on the embroidery floss. Take it. How am I doing this? You want the curls to go the same way to do these banana curls. Can everybody see what I'm doing? I'm just wrapping the embroidery floss around. And because it's loose, there's space in between where the hair is. It will hopefully come off. And just place it down and hope you get it curly. And if not, just put it down there. You know, at this point, just put it down there and get it. Because I think this angel is, I shouldn't say, well, HE double hockey sticks bent on making it very difficult for me. And you know what? I can take all the hair off and just needle felt it. But we're gonna continue to try. take it, wide wrap it, space in between, get some glue on there. And if it's, I think the wetter the better. And then just press it down into the mess. And get all sorts of tools to get it off your fingers. And this doesn't look that good right now, but what we could do is just play with it, add some pre-made curls. That's what I can do, which is probably what I'm going to do. As long as you have hair on both sides of her, she'll be fine. You know? So I'm not going to fuss with that anymore because I'll just lose my patience. What I could do is just add some curls that I already made. See? And nobody would know the difference. All right. If I added a curl here, nobody would know. Oh, you are really close up. Just add some curls in there. Straighten this one out a little bit. Nobody would know the difference that this hair that you put over here, and then you just smooth this piece out by putting your finger in glue and smoothing it out, and you make it all sorts of neat. So that's how you do the embroidery hair. And I know I've done it. I've done this many times because I did it for about 7 of them. So it can be done. It just needs more patience than what I have right here and now. But I will continue to do that later. Then, let's see, to make a sloppy bun, I'm going to move you up a little bit because it's like I can't even see what I'm doing. Thank you. I know, it's not, it'll get there. And I'm trying to even remember how I did that because, again, this was a long time ago. How did I do that? I think I took some embroidery floss and just wrapped it around my finger. Wait, we'll figure this out. Now my question is, after all this struggling that you've been seeing me, how many are you going to try to do this, Angel? Go ahead, tell me. Come on. How many of you are going to try to do this? Because, seriously, on a serious note, if you try it, you're not going to have to buy the wings. I bought a packet of 10 wings, I think it was. Nope. Okay. Because if you did try to do this, I would send you some of the extra wings I have. Because I am not going to be making, here's the packet. Now I got to say that I got these off of Amazon. I have the link below. They're not as good of a quality as the ones I bought years ago over here. These are better quality, and I think I got these at Michael's, but they will do because they're on the Angel. No way, Jose? Okay. All right, because I would send, you know, if there was enough people who were going to be brave enough to try this, I would definitely send the wings over to you so you wouldn't have to incur that expense. Because I don't want the wings. I am not going to be making any more of these small ones. Oof, oofa. I'm not okay. Barbara, keep me posted. Joanne, Martha, any of you up for this? Any of my secret Santas want me to send you wings? You're going to have to message me somehow. Sending wings is just, they're very lightweight, so it could probably be just for a stamp. Now, if Barbara decides to do this, Ashley, you're going to have to needle felt her head for her unless she wants to use, a wooden bead. Okay. So the bun, I don't remember how I did it. So we're going to futz for a little bit. See if I can figure it out. And if not, then I'm sure I'll figure it out when I'm not online anymore. I think did I just do something like that? No, I didn't start to wrap it like that. I think I just did something like this, like a messy type thing, and then cut it. and just put glue all over it so it stayed. Again, people are not going to start staring at your hair. I could make her a head. Okay, thank you. Now YouTube is coming in and hiding everybody's comments. Before, they have nothing. So you just make a messy bun of some kind. Again, this is very messy. Keep your fingers wet, otherwise everything is going to stick to you. And leave it there to dry. Just have one area that's flat. Leave it there to dry, okay? And yes, she will. Okay, and that's it for that. So I'm going to fix the hair. And the only other thing now, when all of this is over, is you glue the wing to the back. Oh, this is one of the curls that didn't get in there. And the messy bun is going to go right here, so it's going to hide all of your sins. See? It's going to hide, and of course it's going to stick. But there it can go, and you press it down, and it'll hide all your parts or any holes that you have on the top of the head and stuff like that. And then you glue this. Now, what I did with all of the other ones is I glued the wings on, and all of a sudden now I cannot find my thin fishing line. So I can't, and I sewed it. I'll show you. There you go. There's, I don't know if you can see it. There's a thread here and another thread over there. Wait, pull the hair back, a thread over there and a thread there. So I sewed it with the fishing line. I think these wings have a little bit more stability, but I think glue would just work just as well on this one. And the only reason why I'm not gluing her on right now is because I want to fix this a little bit, and I want access to it without ripping the wing. But this is what she looks like. And then you put a hanger on the halo and hang it from your tree like that. And that's it. And that's it. Okay, yes, it was so easy. And that's it. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, I'm just going to put all of this mess aside for a little bit. Oh, what I also wanted to show you is I have some extra ribbon here. So what I might do, depending on how it looks, is I might just do, like, take it and make little curls and stick them in here to add, you know, stick them straight down in there. Here we go. Everything wants to be a Piaga today, and that means pest. Okay, you just put some ribbon, like I'll put some ribbons here, you know, just to have some gold ribbon shot through. I think she would look very pretty like that. Thank you, Ashley. Oof, oofa. Okay, so I'm not going to continue doing the hair because I don't want to have no sleep tonight, because I'll get her hair done tomorrow. I'll fix her up and then I'll send her out to you, Barb. And if you want some wings, I'll put some wings in there too. But I'm going to turn it around now because I think I'm done. I'm done a little early, but that's okay. Let's get this one up a little bit. Which one do I want to go to? And mirror. Okay. Hello, everybody. Let's get chat back up so I can see everybody. Hello. Okay, so that is the saga of the angel. The angel is done. So I am very happy about that. I am glad that we finally got her all fixed up. Once I'm done, of course, I'll take a picture and I'll put her on my Facebook page to show what. Goodness, there was a little noise going on up there. This will be my last live stream before the holidays. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Yule, and Kwanzaa also. Happy Kwanzaa to all of the people who will be celebrating. I know there's probably more um, religious holidays going on that I forgot, but I tried to get the four major ones. I'm glad, Barbara. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. You know, I was talking to Teresa about this, so I'm sorry if we're going to be repeating myself. I watch a gentleman online YouTube channel. He makes masks for Halloween. He makes other stuff, and that's what got me interested. And he's a really nice guy, but he's one of these people that runs the scary houses where people go pay and they get but just the way he's an artist, so I watch him, and I like the way he talks about to his wife. He's always very respectful to his wife and very loving to his wife, and that always gets me because I like that. You know, he calls her wife because she reads her chat for him. But he said something that stuck with me, and I've been thinking a lot about it. And he said, "Oh, thank you. We knew June would win. Yeah, one way or another, I was going to win. We are not going to let this craft beat me. No, I've done enough dresses in my lifetime, okay, where this fabric, I was going to succeed." He said something about, because he's into Krampus, for the holidays, for Christmas holidays, and making Krampus masks. And he makes really sort of spooky looking masks, not bloody, but just spooky. He doesn't do bloody because I don't really like bloody. But he said that, especially Christmas, but Christmas is too filled with light. And you have to bring a little darkness back into Christmas to make the light shine better. And I think we don't like to have darkness in our lives, but I think if you think about it a little bit, it makes a lot of sense. It did to me anyway, because nothing is prettier than when you go around and it's just a set of lights. You know, Teresa and I and Megan went around the other day, and her aunt, we were going around the other day and looking at everybody's Christmas decorations. And some of the prettiest ones for me were the simple ones that it was dark all the way around. Or I remember one house that you saw the lights through the bushes. And when you have too much lights, you can go on 34th Street and be assaulted in the city, New York City, with all the lights where you think it's daytime and it's 8 o'clock in the evening. We were there in the city a couple of weekends ago. But it doesn't feel right. So maybe we should all try to be that one little light in the darkness for someone. I know that there's a lot of people, especially in our family of folks that we've known for a while, that are suffering and going through some really hard times. So let's all try to be maybe the one little candle that's lit for them. We can't be that all the time, guys. I know that. We cannot be the light for everyone all the time. But if we can just try to maybe flicker for them, it might make their holidays a little bit better. I don't know. You know, it takes a lot to always try to be a little candle flame for people, especially when you're going through stuff. And we are all going through stuff. One way or another, we're all having a little bit of emotion because this holiday seems to bring out, I was thinking this today, on Halloween, we ask our ghosts to come and sit with us. And on Christmas, our ghosts haunt us. So just try to be a little candle flame for somebody. Doesn't have to be all the time. Maybe all it needs is a couple of seconds. Okay. All right. So to all of you out there, have a wonderful holiday. Enjoy it. Hopefully we all will somehow or another. I think I'll be on next Tuesday. I honestly don't know. We'll see if I can figure out something, because after today with this, I'm going to maybe start celebrating from here on in. Maybe that'll make getting through the holidays a little bit easier. But thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, I know. Yep, darkness and adversity helps us to grow. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Yule, Happy Kwanzaa, season's greetings to everyone out there. Thank you for being with me, and thank you for going through this angel, whatever you want to call it, for 2 episodes. Hope to see you next week. Take care of yourself. Love you all. And as always, have fun creating beauty.